Hello everybody, this is Joe Jacobson and welcome back to class number 5, which is called Creating Your WordPress Marketing Hub. And we're going to be covering today kind of a review of the last 4 classes. So if you haven't been to those and watched the videos there or read the instructions, please go back and do that so you can get caught back up. In class 1, was basically an introduction. We just talked about what we're going to cover in this series of classes. And in order to get your own WordPress marketing site set up. And in the second class, we got your domain name. Third class, the hosting account with Hostgator. And in the fourth class, we connected the two of them, your domain name to your hosting by setting the domain name server, the DNS, in your registration there of your domain name. Okay, and then what we're going to cover in this class is actually going back into your Hostgator and setting up and loading up the WordPress on that hosted domain. So that should be, it might take a little bit of time, as I said in the last video. Sometimes it takes, number one, 24 hours to get your domain name, get that so it's ready to use, and then the DNS might take a day or two, usually less than a day. Okay, so what you need to do now is go to your browser and type in your cPanel address, which is your domain name. So go to, here, let me pull that up. I've got an example. That's what we're going to jump into here, but you can see it here in red, cPanel dot, your domain that you chose, yourdomain.com. So you type that in, and let's pull it up here. And you will get to your Hostgator control panel. After you type that in, that would be up the top of your browser up there in the window. Not in the search engine box, but in the top window there of your browser. You'll come at your control panel. So let's just, this is a demo control panel, so we won't be able to go through and see every little step along the way, but let's see how far we can get, and it'll probably be enough to really help you get started. So what we want to do first is scroll on down. If you have a Hostgator, it'll look just like this. If you have another hosting company, again, remember we recommended one of the really professional ones. This is cPanel we're looking at, which is what you probably want if you're going to be in this business and stick in it here for the long term. Click on Add on Domains. Okay, so yours will look just like this. This is a demo, remember. What you're going to do in here is put in your domain name, and let's just say I have one here. Okay. Now this one's probably taken. Anyways, okay, it doesn't know it's taken, but so just scroll on down, tap on down through here. It will fill this field in here, the subdomain field, and the document root field. It'll fill those in for you. Just leave them the way they are, and then go ahead and put in your password, and again, and make it a real strong password, and it'll tell that to you right here. And then click on Add Domains. I won't be able to do that. But that's all there is to it, really. It's real simple. It will create the files for you, which you'll be loading up later, with all your files and WordPress files and so forth. And that's it. You click on that, and so that's going to be it for your control panel. Now let me go back here. I'm just going to actually hit the home. When you're done, you'll come up with a screen that'll say, your domain, add-on domain has been created. And that's it. And then you can scroll back up to the top left corner up here, click on this home button. That will take you back to your home page for your control panel. And now what we want to do is actually go in here and find a link called Fantastico. Here it is right here. This is what kind of automates the process for you in cPanel for loading WordPress on that domain. So click on Fantastico, that little link there, and then you come over to here. You'll see it's empty right now because it's your first one, and these are all scripts over here. You don't need to worry about all these things, but just come down here to WordPress and click on WordPress, and it will start the installation, and it'll do it for you. Just click on it. Now in this case, I don't have a domain name that and it says here this is a this is a demo mode here. So this is a demo cPanel. But it'll look just like this, and then except right in here it'll say something like load WordPress or install WordPress, okay? And that's all there is to it. You click on that, and then that'll take you to probably one more final screen that'll say, finish installation. I think that's what it says. And that'll be it. Your WordPress will be loaded on that domain name. And then in the next video, we're going to go into logging into, and by the way, you will have to choose a password, a username and password for your WordPress admin panel. Okay, this is the control panel here, but there's also an admin panel for WordPress, and we need to log into that separately, as WordPress is a different company. It's WordPress.com providing this free blog software. So when you're done with that, click on the control panel, link up here, this tool set here, the hammer and wrench. Click on the control panel, and that'll take you back again to your home page of the control panel. Last thing I just wanted to show you here, you might as well do it now as long as you are in your cPanel, is set up your email. So click over here, find your mail category, click on the email accounts, because now you have a domain, remember, that is now hosted with Hostgator. You did when you got your domain name registered at 1&1 or wherever you got it, you did not want to set up your email over there necessarily. You might as well set it up over here because now it's hosted. Remember, you set up the DNS and the name servers redirected it sort of, or pointed to your host over here at Hostgator, and now you can go ahead and put in your email. Now yours over here will say, well, it might be a drop-down window. If you only have one, it might be just like this. It says your domain name right here. And over here you can put anything into the left side of this @ sign. It could be info at, it could be your name at, it could be anything you want, contact at, support at, and then your demo name. Go ahead and put in a password again. Be sure and keep these passwords. You'll need these to log in into your email account inside of your control panels where you can access that, as well as through webmail. And that's it. You can leave this setting here at 250 megabytes. You can change it if you want to, but that's pretty good size for now as you're getting started in the business. And then click on Create Account, and that's it. It's creating your email account, and then you will be able to, again, go back to your home page if you choose to and access all of your email accounts if you create more in the future right here on this link, Email Accounts. Okay, so that's it. You're all set up right now, finally, with your WordPress on your hosted domain. And in the next video, we're going to jump right on into the WordPress settings, get that all set up in the admin panel for WordPress, and then move right along after that in the following video to selecting your theme. Okay, so this has been Joe Jacobson with Internet MLM Training, creating your WordPress marketing hub. We look forward to speaking with you on the next one and getting close to creating some content. See you real soon.